Can you imagine walking peacefully from the store and being randomly ambushed and killed by two men? This scenario describes the night Michael Donalds was lynched. I am giving this speech in order to inform you of the hate crimes blacks have faced over the years. The lynching of Michael Donalds is a clear example of the racial tension blacks face simply because their skin is darker than others. I am going to discuss to you what triggered the murder, detail the night of the murder, and discuss the trial that followed the murder. First, I am going to talk to you about what triggered the murder. In 1981, Josephus Anderson was on trial for killing a white policeman. The racial tension apparently got too bad in Birmingham to where they had to move the trial to Mobile, Alabama. While in Mobile, Alabama, the second trial was filed as a mistrial, which sparked rage within the Klan's community. Benny Hayes, the second leading official of the United Klans, the second highest Klans group, reportedly stated, "If a black man can get away with killing a white man, we ought to be able to kill a black man." Those words there triggered the murder of Michael Donalds. Secondly, a detail of the murder, which happened 2 nights later. Henry Hayes and James Knowles, 2 members of the United Klans, randomly picked Michael Donalds as they seen him walking from the store. They approached him peacefully and calmly and asked him about a local club. After that, they pointed a gun to him and he attempted to flee the scene. However, they caught him. They beat him hundreds of times with a tree branch, knocking him unconscious. After knocking him unconscious, they slit his throat and hung him on a tree right across the street from Benny Hayes' house. As Benny Hayes woke up the next morning, he rejoiced as he watched Michael Donalds' lifeless body hang on the tree. According to Jesse Cornboach, he stated that Michael Donalds' death was a pretty sight and that it would look good for the news and that it would look good for the Klan. Finally, the trial. Although it took years for Mrs. McDonald to get justice for her son's death, she finally got it. In 1981, after the death, they arrested 2 gentlemen that had no involvement with the death of Michael Donalds. They tried to put Michael Donalds' death on a drug-related crime. However, Miss Donald fought and held numerous of rallies, which got the attention of the FBI and popular civil rights leader Jesse Jackson. She caused the FBI to launch a private investigation in order to seek justice for Michael Donalds. And finally, in 1983, they arrested Henry Hayes and James Knowles. During their arrest, Knowles confessed and testified against Henry Hayes, which gave Miss McDonald a lot of joy. However, she knew that the Klan was responsible for her son's death. Therefore, she attempted to take them all down. In 1984, Miss McDonald launched a civil lawsuit against the United Klans in order to seek justice and prevent hate crimes to happen throughout all America. In 1987, she got her gift as she single-handedly disbanded the Ku Klux Klan, which destroyed all their funding, as they had to give her $7 million in order to pay the debt for the civil rights violation of Michael Donalds. And in conclusion, hate crime towards blacks are senseless. The fact that someone would kill another person simply based off the color of their skin is outrageous. America has came a long way, but we still have a far way to go. In today's world, we deal with a systematic racism such as being racially profiled, being killed by police officers, and painfully institutionalizing us for petty crimes. Every African American citizen runs the risk of facing a similar fate of hate crime similar to Michael Donald's. It is not fair, it is not just, but it's the world we live in today.